we want to hear your thoughts now for the next 20 minutes. So if you want to come onto the show, !mark Discord if you haven't already. We're going to take your calls, and then we want to get the fans' view on EVO Sessions, and we'll start with CRM Dude. What are you making on there? Is it something that you're interested in, or something that you'll watch, or when it was announced, what was your feelings?
I think my thought is it's kind of meh.
Yep.
It is the I don't really have anything. I think if they had some slightly better celebrities, I don't want to sound rude, but
Kiro,
one second, let me pull up the list. I know you already said I was doing something else.
The list is, I don't even know half of them. But like, for example, right? Imagine Kiro have just had Idris Elba as a person of interest.
Yeah, I think he would have been great because it makes sense, doesn't it?
That makes sense. Whack Idris Elba in there. Like, he's just taken a minor stakehold. Like, that's more interesting. As I said, we have Brooklyn Beckham, who's in the Jaguar. Sergio Aguero, all right, top tier, Porsche.
I don't even know what the. I think the main issue is you can say, oh well, you know, the celebrities are maybe a bit meh, but I don't. Do we know what's actually going to happen? Because I think like the actual drivers are going out, and then they're going out.
At the moment,
I don't actually know how it works.
From what I've seen, they've got the drivers have a 10-minute session in the morning, 10 minutes each on the track by them, set a banker time, and then the celebrities have got a 20-minute session in the afternoon to beat it.
Well, so the drivers are going out to set a lap time. And then celebrities have got okay, that makes no sense whatsoever. But like, they're not going to get anywhere close to the drivers.
Are the celebs going to be in like attack mode or something?
Like, no, I don't think so. I think these cars are going to be very much lowered down to their lowest setting.
It wouldn't surprise me if they put it in shakedown mode.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me too. Because when Tom Brooks did his laps in Berlin, and he said it was only in shakedown mode. Even though, like, he was a former race driver and so forth, it wasn't in full power mode. He is still a race driver. He is still a race driver, but as on the side.
We understand.
It's very much like a Sunday rock up to Brands and let's have some fun sort of.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah,
Go on.
I don't think this is going to work because I think the celebrities aren't the caliber that you might need, and I think formats. To draw people in, I think the format's a bit meh. hearing what the format's going to be for the first time, I don't know. I think this isn't going to go very well.
Zoe, you are on the FE bar. How are you?
Hi.
Hello. Pleasure to hear from you.
Hi.
What would you like to say on the EVO Sessions?
I mean, I don't want to be like repeating myself, so I'm glad I've only gone after one person. But my feelings about EVO Sessions are kind of really complicated because when it first started, I thought it would be like a really good idea, but I just don't think it's being executed amazingly. I think from what I've seen, it's really confusing a lot of people, and it's kind of making them not take Formula E very seriously. And I don't know if that's just me seeing the wrong things, but a lot of the reception I've seen online is people like, oh, they're letting anyone into a Formula E car, like, and I understand that's probably not, like, the intention is probably to show that the drivers can go so much quicker, but I feel like just the communication of it hasn't been very clear.
Yeah, no, one thing that we have heard through the grapevine is that teams aren't really happy about it either because it's been so rushed that everything's just been like trying to put together to be shoved in this gap. And so that everything's just been announced very late on. They don't have enough time to properly train the drivers, train the celebrities, and to make them like. So they're basically giving them the basics, and shipping them off to Miami. There'll be a skeleton crew out there, and then they'll do their little session, and then everyone just moves on.
What do you think Formula E could have done, like instead, or? Well, you know, we've had obviously race at home challenges and stuff like and sim races. Could that have been a route or something else? I don't know.
I don't really know. Obviously, it's really difficult with like a race dropping out kind of almost last minute, like with what happened. And I think it is very hard to fill that calendar gap. But I think, yeah.
They
I
did
feel like
Marrakesh in July. Why can't they do it in March?
Yeah, I mean, there's so many things that could have happened. I feel like potentially something online could have worked better. I think just with the way it has been very rushed, with nobody really knowing what it is and what's happening, it doesn't really work as kind of this marketing thing that they're trying to use. And also, barely anyone knows who these people are, which has already been said. But I don't even think it's just, you know, an age difference, because like I'm quite young and I've got no idea who half of these people are. And then people are like, oh, am I just too old? So I don't really know what the target age is. But I feel like something online, like you said, a race at home or a sim racing thing could have been a different way to do it, because then it's not as stressful for the teams, I guess, because they're not having to put people in their actual car and worrying about them crashing it.
I think we would have had more luck getting Daddy Pig in from Peppa Pig. Obviously, he's in the news lately. Congratulations to the Peppa Pig family. I don't know if you've heard the Peppa Pig revelation that she's pregnant. Mummy Pig's
Wherever
pregnant.
you thought that was going to go, I would not have bet on
Could you imagine
Peppa Pig being mentioned.
Could you imagine Daddy Pig being in the Formula E car? You'd get some.
Sure.
That would be interesting.
You'd get some kind of audience with that.
You'd definitely get some audience.
Surely Bluey is more
maybe
of the modern
Bluey's
day.
far more relevant.
To be fair,
Bluey's more, you know.
Actually, no. Getting Peppa Pig is perfect sort of Formula E. It's someone who's less relevant now, whereas like Bluey's the bigger celebrity. Look, Peppa used to be big time. Gone under the radar last couple of years.
Yeah.
I know it sounds like we're silly, but it's actually like a really good idea, because Bluey, I think, is a really good idea, because there's ways that you could probably CGI it, and like you could get him animated popping into the car, but obviously he doesn't drive the car because you got the helmet, so you have an actual driver that drives the car, and then you pop the helmet off and it's Bluey again. Like that could have been an I think we've cracked something there.
Dear.
I think we've cracked something there. I really do.
We're doing a Formula E animated.
Yeah.
So we're putting animated characters in Formula E cars is what they should have done instead.
Might have been more popular than what they've done.
My name is Maura. Can you hear me?
Hello, yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Hi.
What would you like to say on the EVO Sessions? Welcome to the FE Bar. Don't worry, it's a friendly place. We're here.
Thank you.
What would you like to say on the old EVO Sessions?
Well, my main concern with the whole thing is, who is the audience for this in general? Like, if you want to drag in new fans, then you are doing only this social media content now, and then maybe a bit when they go racing, like next week.
Yep.
But then there will be nothing after that until Miami, but that's a full month.
Yep.
So you're not retaining anyone. And who's watching that documentary later on the line? Because I don't think it's going to be new fans, because I don't think they're grasping any of what is happening here.
Yeah, I think you make some really good points, to be honest with you. I really do, because one, who's it? How's the media going to get out? As in, like, what they're doing. When are they going to put it out there? How are they going to put it? Who are they going to do it? Who's it for? And then you're right. Who's going to watch this documentary later down the line if they put a documentary out of it? And when are they going to do it? And are people going to care about it? And that's the big question. Is like, dude, does anyone go, oh, I'll watch that, or are people going, I'm happy if I don't watch it, I don't watch it.
Yeah, I don't feel like people are gonna really remember that it happened. Like Formula E fans, they know it happened and they might wanna like see what they made of it. But if the goal is to drag in new fans, I don't think they're gonna connect the things, because they just saw some random like content of their favorite content creator or whatever these celebrities are supposed to like represent. I don't think they're gonna watch a random documentary that's about, I guess, the cars and maybe the celebrities.
Yeah, and I suppose, right?
I'd forgotten about. I'd forgotten about the Visa Vegas E race and the Race at Home challenge until you brought it up about half an hour ago, Jack. So yeah, I mean, like even the neutral, even us, like FE fans, I don't think we'll remember.
The thing is, right? So Formula E are paying.
If it's a one and done, then
it is going to be a one and done. I don't think
we will remember this. We won't remember this in 5 years' time.
Yeah, no, I get that. But the thing is, right, and my last thing to say, if Formula E are spending a lot of money on this, right, and if they knew that they were going to do this, then why not try and get big celebrities? Like, I know you've got some big celebrities there. I'd count Tom Felton and Sergio Aguero in there. But you've got PewDiePie. Like, people know who PewDiePie is. I'm sure PewDiePie would say yes, right? And I'm sure Formula E are paying these celebrities to go to Miami. I'm sure they're not doing it out of their own money. So I'm sure, and if he could bring his family out there, because I know he's got a family, but you've got time. How hard is it to say, oh, PewDiePie, would you be up for doing this? And if they knew about this in October, November, I'm sure people would be able to go, well, actually, yeah, fine, I'll fit this into my schedule. I don't know what.
Again, I forgot PewDiePie existed until you brought that up.
Okay, but PewDiePie's a big name. You might forget he's existed, but if you saw PewDiePie is coming into the EVO sessions, you go, oh, I know who PewDiePie is. Hello, Saz. How are you? And what are your views on the EVO sessions?
Hello. Yes, my views. I've got a few views on the EVO sessions and what they should do instead. So I think with the EVO sessions,
can I guess what your view is on the EVO session? If you've got other ideas.
Do I even need to say it?
Go on, get off your chest.
I think it's going to be like similar to the Netflix Cup in F1. Obviously not as popular, but like people watch the Netflix Cup, but very few people got interested in golf afterwards. It was where the Formula One drivers paired with golfers, and I think it will be like that. You're either gonna, don't really know who many of the celebrities are apart from Aguero and Tom Felton, but there's not, as other people have said, there's not a lot of crossover. Or if I watch it, I'll probably watch it for the drivers, if they're, but yeah, I don't think it's really going to have the stay-in effect that Formula E think it does. So my other ideas, which are between some feasible, some less feasible, hell, let's go with it.
I think that's the one thing that maybe they've missed here. I know they like the celebrities to get these names, and they've done it for ages. Remember that show? I can't remember what it was called back in like season 2, season 3, where they had like KSI and people on that. But you know how Formula E say, the drivers are the stars. Well, they haven't really done anything in this 8-week gap to make them the stars, and maybe that's something that they've missed as.
I completely agree. Like, they should really. The drivers have personalities. They've got good friends. Some of them have good friendships. It's like people want to see that because racing is fantastic, and I absolutely love it. But you also start liking drivers in any series because of their personalities. It's like I love football as well, but I'm still interested in, when Liverpool put up silly social media games with the players and things. They're really not utilising their best assets.
I do think that is a point missed. How fun would it be? Like when they go to Tokyo, I know obviously, but imagine the Formula E drivers as a piece of media content doing the Mario Kart.
That would be brilliant.
How brilliant could that be? Like, potentially.
That is better than all my ideas. Yes.
So,
Yeah, no, don't apologize. It's that would be the sort of thing, and they're all. Whilst they are somewhat, obviously they are media trained. I think Formula E, you can still see their personalities. They've not become PR robots like some sports. So them doing Mario Karts would be hilarious. It would get interest in the series. People who are watching it would probably have somewhat of an interest in racing, or maybe just think, hey, going around the streets of Japan, they're racing around this is cool.
I think that would be a brilliant thing. I'm surprised I didn't even think about it last year. That would be pretty incredible. But Saz, thank you so much for coming on, and hopefully we'll speak to you soon.
Yes, hopefully speak to you soon, and thank you for the quiz.
No worries. Glad you enjoyed it. And well done, you finished 4th. Well done.
Oh, that was like season 11 Jaguar inspired.
Yes. Hashtag lols. Well done. We'll see you soon. Not really any positives, which is I find really interesting. And Formula E try and do all these big things, and you know, they want to do these, and they say it's going to be amazing, and then you listen to the fans, and they're not convinced. They're not convinced that this was something worthwhile or worth them engaging in at the moment. They're all a bit skeptical, which is I just find interesting.
Yeah. And we know that Effie keeps
Listen.
an eye, so yeah.
But it's too late now because it's already happened.
Yeah, no. But the thing is, like, the thing is, you live and you learn.
Yep. Always do it. And I don't blame Formula E for trying with these EVO sessions. Because they had to do something, but was it the right thing? I honestly think a sim race or a mini sim race championship over 2 days, something like that, it might have been better. But
yeah,
because I just think and again, the drivers are the stars, and you know, you don't get them to go at home. You don't have to do that now. There's like in London, in Earls Court, they've got this massive like esports place where you could just set it all up there, everyone there. We went there once upon a time, I think, for like season 1, season 2, when they did like these simulated stuffs and so forth. So it can be done. There are places that you could just get everybody together. Right, we're going to do this event in London, for example, or Miami, or wherever a place has it, and I think that would have been far more interesting than potentially what these EVO sessions are, because we're going to get a lot of behind the scenes content from this. So we're going to get the Pascal Wehrlein training Sergio Aguero, like that will be good content eventually, right? But we're not going to see that. When are we going to see that? And that's what people are going to say. Like, you've done these events, but what are we going to see from it? And, you know, I think, yeah, there'll be some... But Sergio Aguero is a big... You know, someone's going to be interested in... loads of people are going to be interested in Sergio Aguero and the behind-the-scenes stuff. Whereas Jutka, who Kira have got, who I have... came out today and not much known about him. It's like I might as well have been there. If it's like, for me, it's the same engagement as me being there.
Nah,
like,
get Nick Golding in. Get Nick Golding in. He will turn up with the Spider-Man helmet. Indeed, and it would have been, and the conversation around that could have been very interesting. But thank you for this impromptu FE bar. We hope you've enjoyed the quiz. Thank you so much for coming on. This show doesn't work without you, and we will see you now on the 12th of March for Maximilian Gunther. We can't wait. We can't wait. We cannot wait. Thank you so much. 5:30 for that. Don't forget, it's an early one.
It's an early kickoff, that one.
Get the time off work. Tell your manager you're sick.
Yeah.
You're not feeling well. You need to go home.
But you can even do it on the way home from work, innit? You just whack up on the disc, put the disc, or put your headphones in, ask a question, off you go.
Yeah.
So find a way, and I know you guys will. Right, we love this. I love this show. Right. We love you lot, and we will see you very soon. Good night.
See you on the 12th.